Let me make sure I am live for y'all. Hold on. I don't even think my camera on. Let's see. Oh, here we go. Hey, everybody. So I am about to jump into, hold on, let me make sure I can see it on my iPad so I can see if y'all comment or, because I can't see that when I'm inside of Zoom. Right here, make sure I'm not knocking stuff over. Okay, so I'm about to jump into showing you guys how to use Trello for prospecting. I need a little more light. Give me a second, y'all. Because my lighting is all off. Probably because I'm sitting the opposite side of the window, but okay, whatever. Anyway, good evening. So I asked a question earlier to find out where you all stand. Oh, this is going to irritate me, this lighting, y'all. It really is. Where is my ring light? This lighting is about to irritate me. Can y'all see me good? But y'all ain't gonna really need to see me because I'm actually gonna share my screen to jump on Trello. Let me get out of this one. Okay, how many of you have used Trello before? Let me know your experience with Trello. Thursday, drink the Coke. This lighting, yo, like for real, y'all. Like it's still being dark. Okay, how many of you have used Trello in your prospecting? How many are you familiar with Trello at all? Okay, Brandon said he's used Trello. Anybody else? A lot of my team should be familiar because I've done this tutorial before, but I'm going to break it down for you guys. And I'm going to do a simplified one. You can expand on it to do more with it if you want. Little experience with it, no prospecting. Okay, so let me share my screen. I'm gonna open up my screen so that we could jump into Trello. Let me know if you guys can see my screen. And I already have an example board set up so that we can, actually, let me go back to the beginning. I don't know of it. As y'all can see, I have tons of boards. I mean, I use Trello for everything down to my budgeting, podcast stuff, team recognition, my trip plans. I mean, like literally everything, business credit. I have Trello for everything, daily method of operation. I literally have a DMO board for Trello. I use Trello for everything. My my team knows that now. Facebook groups, down to real estate, down to my workflow, to trainings, trips I've taken, and some of them I need to archive, but my marketing checklist, my manifestation, I use it for everything down to my kids' homeschooling. So you'll see that. Anyway, let me go back into this prospecting board. I hope it's showing pretty good for you guys. I'm looking over here to make sure it's big enough. It's good. Um, So let's see. I need to. How you put that on Do Not Disturb? Because I don't want my notifications dinging, 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 dinging the whole time. See, there we go. Told you. Notifications. How do I turn them off? I don't know. Anyway, whatever. Uh, let's see. I'm trying to read comments. We can see. We see it. This truly changed how. Yes, Martha, I remember you telling me that this truly changed the game for you in organizing. Okay, I am a very, I would say, how can I explain it? I'm organized in this. I'm organized in different areas of my life, but sometimes y'all, you won't catch me doing that. So let me walk y'all through Trello as a way to use for your follow-ups and your prospecting. So first and foremost, I'm going to show you how to create a new, tab. So a new list. So let's just say, actually, I'm going to keep the list I already have, and then I'll add something else to it. Let me go back over here. So the first list that I start with is prospects. In this list is where you're going to put everyone that becomes your prospect. If you notice the first, make this big. If you notice the first part of the list I have says template, do not delete. The reason I have it that way is because I always use it. I'll do that and do copy to make a new one. So, oops, messed that up. Let me delete that. I'll show you what I do. I just messed it up. So I'll hit copy and then I change it to the name of the person. Let's just say the person's name is Sarah Milestone. We're going to name her Sarah Milestone. And usually I put other stuff next to their name, but I'm just going to keep it there like that. So now we just added Sarah Milestone as part of one of the prospects that I need to follow up with. So let's go into what I put into each prospect's card. We're going to call them cards. So in here, I make sure I put their Facebook information. So let's just say it's facebook.com/Sarah Milestone. Instagram, same thing. And then telephone number, I'm gonna make something up. 1-800-569, I'm just making some up, whatever. Additional info about prospect. This is where I put any information that I want to remember. Met Sarah at Walgreens. She was in the travel section. Sorry, y'all. Started combo and gave her my card. She is currently with another MLM, but looking for additional income and likes to travel. This will remind me when I talk to her in future conversations what we talked about. So I also have other things I add to my cards, which is labels. For example, she's currently in network marketing. She lives in Texas. I haven't sent her a company video. She hasn't attended an opportunity call. These labels, you can, so when I tell people to work on the labels, I always say, what are the things that you do or want to keep in front of you when remembering a prospect? You want to remember if you sent them something. So if you send out information, say, for example, you have a company video you send, then you want to make that one of the labels so that everybody you see with orange, you'll know you sent a company video to. Let's just say you have a prospecting group. So I'm going to add a new label, and this new label is going to be named Added to Prospect Group. Well, ours is called Added to the Travel Squad Experience Group. So I'm going to leave that there. So that's a new tab. So I'm going to add that because I added her to the group. So usually there's a process. Some of y'all have a process of you add them to the group, you shoot them a message, tag them in whatever. Make that part of your card. So another thing I may follow up. Sorry, y'all. Let me create a new label. Create new label. I'm going to make it pink. Follow up. Followed up with call. So I'm going to leave that one as followed up with call. So let's just say I called her. Now I'm going to get out of this. I have other things I add into here, my to-dos for usually when I'm walking somebody through something and I check it off. Let me exit out of that. Okay, so as you see, I can tell by the labels what I did with each person. So Hacienda, I made that name up. I don't know where I got that from. Don't laugh at me, laugh at yourself. Hacienda, that's how we're going to pronounce it, Hacienda. I said Hacienda, ain't no Honda. Hacienda doesn't have pink. So I know because she doesn't have pink, I didn't follow up with a call. So maybe I need to go in and follow up with a call or set an alarm, a timer, because you can put dates. I can set a date when to follow up with Hacienda with a call. Same thing with Danielle. These are made up names, y'all. So let's just say this is the first step. I'm gonna move this out the way because this really don't belong in here. Let me move this over here. So the first step is prospects. This is where you put them in, and that's the initial information. Nothing beyond that. Now, once you follow up with them, you move them to the next column. I now have a follow-up column, right? So everybody you follow up with, you move over here. Until you follow up with them, leave them over here in the prospect section. I need something to drink. Next, last but not least, once you close them, put them here. Put them here. And I'm actually going to add another tab because I'm going to leave that other one out. Not interested right now. Follow up later. So I'm going to put this as a column next to close. So you're going to have some you're going to close. And you're going to have some that's going to say, not today. Move them over here. And also put in a date, due date. I want to check back in with her, let's say 2 months from now on September 18th. So I'm going to set a reminder, save it. Now, next to her card is going to be a date. It reminds me on September the 18th, I need to follow back up with Hacienda. Hacienda, hey girl, how you doing? Girl, did you see my Facebook video about me going to Cancun? Girl, I'm having the time of my life. I just wanted to reach out again. I know you got some trips coming up, girl. Let's talk more about how I can help you turn travel not only into an income, but a way for you to save more on your own travel. Boom. Okay, so this is something else I do myself. Y'all don't necessarily have to do it. And then I have a directs tab. So here, once I'm done, followed up, closed them, I put them in directs because I have another board for my directs, for my husband and I's directs right here, Alexander directs. And I didn't mean to put it up. I don't want to put y'all in their information. Everybody information in there, everything. Birthdays, all of that is in there. Keep up with all of it. So anyway, let me go back up to the prospecting board. I don't know why this is scrolling so slow. Okay. So again, prospects, follow up, close, not interested right now, and then directs. Now, remember, you can make this board whatever you want to make it. Everybody isn't going to have theirs the way mine is. Think of your process. Set this board up according to your your process. If your process is after you talk to prospects, you want to name the list waiting room for everybody who you're pretty much following up with. Name a waiting room. It's totally up to you how you do this. I just wanted to show you really quickly how you can turn Trello into a way for you to track your prospecting and closing while you do this. Now, one step further, everybody this week should be having at least 10 prospects in that prospect column. At least 10 with the information. You can copy and paste there. Let me show you how you get there. Well, never mind. I was going to show you how to get their Facebook page link. Everybody should know that. It'll be right up at the top when you go to their page. Copy and paste that into the board so you can easily get to. The reason I have their information inside of the board, y'all, is because I oftentimes go to this board from my phone. And so it's easier for me to click on your name and get to you in Messenger from my phone than having to log back into Trello on a desktop. That makes sense? Any questions? I'm gonna get out of that. Any questions before I let y'all go? Before I let you go tonight, baby. Yes, I'm singing. It just was in my head. Any questions about Trello, prospecting with Trello, using Trello to prospect? And so, see, I have it pulled up on my phone. I can easily get to this from my phone and do can y'all see? There's probably a blur to it, but it's the same thing y'all just saw. Whoop. I can get to it easily from my phone and do everything from my phone. Click on each person. I can click on their Facebook page, go right to it with no issues. I can do everything from my phone. Key to this business is making it accessible. Accessible so that people can do this while they're traveling. I leave for Cancun in the morning, just booked it a couple of hours ago. And I can take my phone and my tablet and be okay. Most times I don't even take my laptop unless I have a scheduled opportunity call or something I have planned to do. I usually don't even take my laptop. Any questions before I let y'all go? All right, y'all need anything, comment below this training. Have a good night. Bye, y'all.